So, I'm recording this on the floor because Jane snuck in a little. It was most difficult, wasn't it?
Intermediate.
Intermediate. That's like, at what level of Dante's hell is that?
The middle one.
Middle level. Middle level hell. So, I thought rather than try to get up and talk to you, I would just stay here on the floor where my back doesn't have to move because she's broken me. Oh, God, it was miserable.
Does it last?
It was miserable today. It can murder be, when you find my death certificate, make sure that it says death by yoga, because that's where I'm at right now. Oh, man, that was so brutal. Hello, Skits Nation 556. I've fallen and I can't get up. Oh my God, who knew yoga was so miserable? How long have I been doing this now? I don't know how long I've been trying to do this exercise thing, and it doesn't get any easier. It's just freaking horrible. So I've just done, what was it, about 4 hours, wasn't it, Jane?
30 minutes.
30 minutes. 30 minutes of yoga, which I think in American is like 4 hours. And I really, God, my back is freaking killing me.
You should
Anyways.
shout out to Aditi because she's your favorite.
Oh, Dita, it's true. What's her name? Aditi Shah. So she's killing me. Aditi Shah is this, we do this Peloton yoga thing. And so that's what Jane made me do today instead of actually exercising. Because
Instead of exercising?
I mean, as exercise. Please don't hurt me again. Please don't hurt me again. Don't downward dog yoga. What was that? What was the back one that really got me?
Camel.
Oh my God, those freaking camels. I'm never riding a camel again. I'm just fine, Candace. I'm just fine. I'm just lying on the floor where my wife left me. Oh, good evening. Hello, who we got here? We've got Skits Nation. Hello, Skits Nation. If you're new here, don't even bother asking. Candace S., Henrik, Puzzler, Trevor, Sherry, Steve, Flex. Oh, sure, was it Steve Flaxford Cherry? I like that. What a better way to stay a Saturday. I wish I was just lying here because I was lying here, but I'm lying here because, frankly, it just hurts to move at this point. I can't be bothered to go downstairs. Oh, and I have to work tomorrow, Jane. Maybe you should have thought about that before you killed me.
Mm-hmm.
Who's paying the bills if I'm a dead ghost?
We should really watch that movie.
We should watch that movie. On the bright side, no direction, but up from here. It's a good point. Very good. Don't make me laugh. It hurts, Todd. Aaron Banks, you're not helping. Aaron Banks, good evening, David. Every day my wife is trying to kill me. One of the many adventures of marriage, I guess. There you go. How does she try to kill you? Is it poisoned food, or is it just the undercooked chicken that she tries to get you with, or is it the yoga? They suggested I try yoga after my multiple spinal surgeries, but seeing this, I'm worried. Oh, no, I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure it'll be fine.
It's a very smart idea, and it's a wonderful, wonderful practice.
Whatever. They don't believe you, murderous assassin. She's the yoga assassin.
I like that.
Go on, drop the phone. We've all done it. I know it's going to hit me in the face, isn't it? Wow, I've got a lot more chin when we're down here. I mean, it's not as, I don't have as many chins, but it suddenly becomes a lot more chin, if that makes sense. Aren't you glad you could be here from there? All the above and then some. There you go. So what do I have to tell you today? Well, I did, I've had a good week. My God, like a busy week. So I've discovered how to share I've discovered that one of the companies that I test with, one of the film companies I test with will, they send me an email that validates that I have been tested for COVID and that I am not dying. So what I'm able to do then is I'm able to pass that email on to other people. So I can actually save, I think, some tests going forward, which just feels like a waste of money, let alone time, but just the resources being used to do all the testing. If there's a way of like sort of doubling up on them, I just thought it would make sense. So I asked around, and that's sort of worked out pretty well, which I'm kind of excited about. Make sure that your yoga instructor is not registered as an assassin. Good point.
You should see this though. Can I take
What do we got now? Okay, but don't drop it on my face.
I'll try
Okay,
not
here we
to
go.
drop it in your
Okay,
face.
I'll be right here dying if you need me.
See, Tazar has just been for a very short walk, but she has decided that is the prone position.
Oh, you've tilted it wrong somehow.
Oh.
You can't go sideways. It has to be up and down.
I thought.
You broke it. You broke the stream.
Okay, is
She
that
broke
it?
the stream. I'll just be here if you need me, lying on the ground by my dog, right there.
I can't.
There's
Why
the
am I
dog.
facing that way?
Because that's where the camera is, honey. Oh, there's the bed. Yep, there you go. There's
What?
the
Oh, poop.
with the
This
dog.
whole. There she is.
Oh,
There she is.
why are you
Hi,
worried about
Zaza.
the dog and not me?
I wasn't worried about the dog. I was thinking that you might.
Is there
want
some
to
kind of a
show
yoga
off the
lift that could be
dog.
done? That could be.
She was looking very. She was in the same prone position.
When they ask who murdered me, it's that woman right there. You can say I know her. When you're on the stand, you can go.
Actually,
it was her
I
and
bet
point at
it
her.
was her because she gets very jealous of
She
my
does.
existence.
She does get very jealous. I gotta get up somehow. How do I do this?
You want a hand?
Yeah, please. I mean, no, thank you, Jane. I mean, I did it all by myself.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, my hair stays that way, even when I'm not lying down. Look at
You look
that.
like syndrome again.
I'm syndrome again. That's amazing. Sweet Huzzah. They want to say hi to Huzzah. Let's see Huzzah. Invisible Dimensions wants to see Huzzah. There you go. There she is.
There she is.
There's my
She's
baby.
such a love. She's such a love. What do you mean there's your baby?
I mean, sorry. That's what I meant. I mean, there's my baby's hand.
There's your baby with your dog.
There you go. There you go. Boy, she needs a haircut. Oh, no, there
Yes,
she
I
is.
do.
Okay.
I'm hiding behind it because I don't have any makeup.
I try not to look down your shirt. Sorry about that. All right.
It's the weekend.
It's the weekend. I say let them hang out. All right, what do we got? Am I? Oh, sorry, no, that's not what I meant either. Cute puppy. All right.
To the chair now, please.
I can't get up.
Well, you need to
Why?
because I want to make bed. So
Who's more important in this household? All right, fine, I'm moving. Here we go. Okay, I'm back and I'm up, and isn't this great? It's just like a little behind the scenes with. Oh, mother! Oh my God! Oh, it's a good thing I'm brave.
yeah.
Otherwise, this could be very, very uncomfortable for everyone to watch. But there's things on the chair, Jane. I have to move them. Oh, okay, here we go. Oh my God! So yesterday, what did we do yesterday? Yesterday was a makeup and hair and wardrobe test, and I thought, oh, I'll be a total keener, and I learned. I think I told you this yesterday. I learned the monologue that I'd originally auditioned with because I thought, I know what I'll do. I'll get out there and I'll do a little bit of acting. And then I got out there and they didn't have any sound. So I was like, so I just cracked jokes and tried to make people laugh. That's basically what I did. And I met a very nice camera guy from London who has exactly the same accent as my wife. And I said, hey, I said, what did I say? What was I?
So is that a genuine?
Is that a genuine a genuine London accent? He said, yes, I've been working on it all my life. And Jane's now going to steal that. Oh, I've got a mirror though, baby. So you're seeing everything anyways. There's a mirror back there.
In it?
Well, no, not really. Now just the ceiling. Is there a wet spot on the ceiling? Oh no, that's just on my phone. There's like a, oh God, it's like there's a little bit of food underneath my screensaver, and it's just sort of, it's oiled out. Interesting. Anyways, what do you do to learn your lines? Over and over and over again. I say them over.
Repetition, and he works really, really hard.
Jane says I work very, very hard. So yeah, I do a lot of. It takes me a ridiculous amount of time to learn lines. Like I really am very bad at it. So well, What is that great quote? I'm good at things I do a lot. And I do a lot of line learning, so I think I'm better at it than I used to be. But it still just comes down to effort, honestly. I just run them over and over again. I'll tell you, though, if you want to eat up time on a treadmill or doing exercise, if there's some exercise you can do while you're reading, then running lines on a torture device is the way to go, because the time just flies by. It's absolutely extraordinary. I'm interested in your workout routine. What do you guys do in your yoga session? Okay, so here's the deal. Either I do 25 minutes on the elliptical, half of it doing Jagger, as I say, because Mick Jagger I heard that Mick Jagger walked backwards on his treadmill, and that's how he got such a nice, a couple of Rolling Stones back there. So I walk backwards for half of it on the torture device in order to get a Mick Jagger butt. And then I walk forward for the rest of it in the hopes of getting somewhere in my life. And so that's about 25 minutes in total there. And then, of course, I leap off it and whine to you about it. Or I do 21 minutes, so 3 7-minute workouts. So there's a little app called 7-Minute Workouts. And it's just like 7 minutes of intense either stretching or exercise or cool down. And somebody on here actually was the one who bothered me and made me do the cool down, because I wasn't doing a warm up or a cool down. So I went from 7 minutes to 21 minutes. Thank you all very much for that. And then the last but not least, every so often Jane bats those big British doe eyes at me and says, "Honey, why don't we do yoga together?" What every husband dreams of. And then we put on Peloton yoga, because I'm too cheap to buy her the bike. I won't buy her the bike. Not buy her. Not that she can buy her own bike, but we just felt like buying a bike. What are the bikes? They cost like $12,000, don't they?
No. The bikes are quite expensive, but then you pay.
But what is the bike?
More for the monthly membership to do the classes.
Right.
Than you do for the monthly membership to do the classes if you don't own the bike. And that doesn't make sense to me. It's
a pyramid scheme. I mean, it's not, but I call everything a pyramid. So if you bought the bike, but what is the bike? The bike costs like couple $1,000 for a bicycle that doesn't even go anywhere. You know what I'm saying? For $2,000, I should have a bicycle with someone who comes with it and cycles me places. Hello, Mr. David. How are you? Just drop in to say hello. Hello, Joseph. I'm sorry you came to see this. It'll be a grave disappointment for you, I'm sure. This is the real behind the scenes of what happens when television shows get canceled. All right. Good morning from Aussie land. Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. And hail Caesar. I think the serendipity of seeing this live means it's about time I tried to do another portrait. Yeah, I think so too, Kat, for sure. I got a $300 bike and just watch YouTube videos. Oh, there you go. That's pretty good. Oh, and Joseph is DIY in the ghetto. Hello, DIY in the ghetto, or Joseph. Why don't you have the same name? Aren't you supposed to have branding across all things? Invisible Dimensions. You bought the Peloton bike, and do you think is it worth it? I mean, if I was a nice husband who cared, would I buy her a bike like that? Jane, you're not allowed to answer. I particularly like the lyrical laughter in the background. Yes, RJ Walker, it is my life. I married her because she laughs at my jokes. I married my first wife because she didn't. It's fun doing this with Jane here because it's like having a live audience. Even though I know you are a live audience as well, but it's just you don't giggle the same way that she does. Hello from Luxembourg, Europe, next to France and Germany and Belgium. Thank you, Dribbly Rusk. Dribbly Rusk, what a horrible name. What? Dribbly Rusk? That sounds like you should get that looked at. Big fan since SGA. I'm happy to have this channel. It brings me joy and knowledge. Oh, fantastic. Oh, good. The knowledge that I'm a wimp. Mr. Hewlett, good day to you from Germany. Well, thank you very much, David Martin. Brain specialist. Oh, boy, don't judge me. Hello from Zach in the UK. Loved you in Stargate and Cube. Cube. The old Cube days. Jane saw me in Cube. She thought I was cute in Cube. Cute and Cube, she said. Peanut Gallery in the background. Not really. No. I'm more like the background I'm more like the Peanut Gallery to her background. To her background? No, that doesn't make sense either. I'm just watching Jane make the bed by herself. You know why she's doing it by herself? Because I'm too injured by her yoga to be of any assistance.
No, you just get in the way.
I just get in the way. I get it wrong. I can't do the hospital corners very well, I'm afraid. I just felt the same way about the treadmill. I could just run outside, but the bicycle could be worth it. I'll tell you, the thing about the treadmill, no, not the treadmill, the elliptical, is that it works your arms as well. Although I'm finding I'm getting repetitive stress on it. Like I'm finding my wrist hurts. Now, it could be because this phone is bigger than the last one, so I feel like maybe I'm putting more strain on it by using it. Elena de Rio cannot get into Stargate Universe. I feel somewhat of a traitor. LOL. Miss you guys. Oh, that's okay. No. Enjoy Universe. It's a very different show. It's not the Atlantis style of Stargate, but it's brilliantly acted and beautifully written, and it looks absolutely gorgeous. So go. My YouTube account got messed up, and I'm trying to fix it. Oh, really? Yeah. If you had a YouTube account from way, way, way back, like I did, like I have like an account from not the beginning of YouTube, but way, way back. And it doesn't let you do a lot of things. So, Invisible Dimensions loves the bike.
Oh, good. Oh.
But would that mean I could get rid of my elliptical? No, because that doesn't. The Peloton doesn't work your arms though, unless you pick it up and carry it up the stairs every so often, right?
Well, you can because it's only like 5 pounds or something.
It's 5 pounds. I would crush it like a bug. Jurassic YouTube. It's true. I am Jurassic YouTube. My husband won't let me download the dishwasher. What? Won't let me load the dishwasher. Like, don't download the dishwasher as I'm doing it wrong. Oh, that's good, Kristen. I'd definitely go with that. Mm-hmm. Definitely go along with that. Jane.
There's a lot of things things, David claims to not know how to do them right, so he doesn't do them.
Jane, whose YouTube channel is this? Thank you. It comes with hand weights. Oh, come on. What they throw in the free hand weights if you pay $12,000 for the bike? Yes, you're right, Tammy. Its universe was definitely darker, but I mean, that's the thing. A lot of science fiction is very sort of nihilistic now, isn't it? Really, I mean, it's almost the way it goes. Burn. Oh boy, I got burned apparently. Hello from the Czech Republic, not from the Czech Republic, from Czech Republic. Right? There is no the. I learned this. Right? No, you don't say the Czech Republic. You say Czech Republic. Printed anything interesting lately? I've not. Jen. It's a really good point. I've got some CNC stuff I have to do. Honestly. My time is so broken up right now between COVID tests and makeup tests and then some filming. I filmed another episode of Clarice that I'm not supposed to tell you about. What? Jane's telling me off. I'm not supposed to say that. All right, I didn't. Never mind. That one day of shooting on Clarice was not on Clarice. It's so fun though because I just get to go in and yeah. Anyways, I think when will you see me show up? When do I show up? It's got to be coming up soon, don't it?
Had 2.
Yeah.
And you're in 4.
I'm in 4. So there you go. So I'm in episode 4 is the first time you'll see my character show up. So you can.
Thursdays from now.
So you've got plenty of time to catch up, watch them all, become very, very good friends with the cast because they're all freaking lovely. Oh my God. I mean, they're not even lovely. What's the point? What's the point? What's my point? My point is that they're just really freaking good. Really good. And it's like it's this weird feeling of like being on that set that it's like it's been going for years already. I don't mean in a bad way. I mean, like, it just feels like it's so, like, they look out for each other. They're incredibly supportive of each other. They laugh at each other's jokes and stuff. It's just a lovely place it's a nice place to be. Yes, definitely, John. If you're going to watch it for me and Calpen. Probably more Calpen than me. I'm only in the odd episode here and there, but it is rather fun, I've got to say. Hey, David, you was in a movie or TV show called Cube. Yes, it's called Cube. Yeah, Joseph, it's Cube. The movie was called Cube. It was the first. That was the first of the Cube movies. The rest of them we had nothing to do with, so I can't take any credit for those. But the first Cube, that was us. That was me. And where can you watch Clarice? Jane. CBS. If you got a CBS app or what else? If you're in Canada, I guess it would be Crave, wouldn't it?
No. Well, isn't it on Global here?
Oh, it might be on Global here.
Network TV.
It's network television, so it's
probably also on Crave.
Yeah, it's probably on those whatever your
app, but it airs live on national TV in North America on Thursdays at 9, maybe.
You got to be prepared if you ask Jane a question to get the full answer. It's never a short answer. It's always the full answer. Nothing vague. Jane does not do vague. I say things like, "Hey Jane, how was the dog walk?" And she'll say, "I walked along this street and then down this street for 4 blocks. Then I turned right to northeast on this one down here, which is where I saw a 14 by 14 meter." Yeah, she's a little specific about things, but I love her for it. It says it's on. She's right here, so I have to. It says it's on CBS All Access in the States. There you go. Never full answer is good. I'm in Europe though. Oh, Europe.
I honestly don't know where it's sold there yet.
Yeah, I don't know where it is either. You know what? You might want to. MGM, I believe, owns it. Is that right, Jane? How can you do that after yoga? I can't even lift my arms, let alone lift up. She's like waving things around like she's like, I'm married to freaking Hercules. Or Xena. Oh dear. My BF says that about me. My boyfriend says that about me. What? David, can we see her? No, she's imaginary. My imaginary wife. What are you talking about? VPN. Yeah, VPN is probably a good way to go. It's not in the UK yet. They sold it to a sub. What? Full answer is always good. So my son is very detailed. I call him Mr. Specificity. Oh, I like that. Can I call you that? Can I call you Mrs. Specificity? Oh, that's actually really good. Mrs. Specificity. Anyways. What did we watch last night? The movie we watched last night? I could do a little movie review.
The Vanishing.
The Vanishing. Okay, so I really like an actor called Jane. Peter Mullen. Jane is like my Google, basically. Jane is like, instead of going like, hey, Alexa, you say, hey, Jane. And then she always knows the answer for me. So what was his name again? Something Mullen?
Peter Mullen.
Peter Mullen. I love Peter Mullen, like a father. I love him because I've seen him in numerous things, but the one that originally stood out, the one that blew me away, was a film called Session 9. Did I get that right?
Yes.
Session 9. All shot on like video and that old style of video. The story is amazing. It's about a company that comes into, they bid too low on a deal to remove all of the asbestos from an old mental health facility. And it's just about this weekend. So they basically have to get in there and do it all within 4 days. Otherwise, basically, the guy goes bankrupt. And he is, he's spectacular. He's absolutely spectacular. And so he was in this Vanishing movie about, it's apparently an old sort of Scottish legend or story or whatever. What do they call those things? If it's people could be true, but not legend, I guess. Legend? Yeah. So basically, it's like an old Scottish legend about these 3 lighthouse keepers who went out to this little rock of an island to look after a lighthouse, and then they just vanished. They were never seen again, and there was no sign of what happened to them or anything. This film basically comes up with a theory. My theory about the 3 lighthouse keepers is that they were there and then they're not there anymore. It was a bit long, but it's kind of creepy. It's kind of a creepy film. He, of course, is fantastic. He always has, in every single movie that he does, he has a scene where he has to break down. He's like really stoically strong all the way through the movie. And then at some point, he just crumbles. And it is the most heartbreakingly beautiful thing to see him do. It's just absolutely stunning. I mean, he's just a brilliant actor. And one day, maybe I'll work with him. I see you're doing the Monty Python version. Yes, I'm doing the Monty Python version of the 3 light keepers. OMG, I immediately imagined you as Granny when you did that funny voice. What are we talking about, says Candy Medusa. What the hell? So the movie's called The Invisible...
No,
The Vanishing. The Invisible Vanishing. It's called The Vanishing. Not another movie that I loved, which was also called The Vanishing. Now I think about it. So there's I can't remember, is it a Danish film?
I believe so, yes.
It's what they would call over here, one of them foreign films. It's called, look it up, it's called The Vanishing. And so there's 2 of them now. I've just watched this new one that has Gerald Butler in it. And the mullet guy, what's his name, Mullen? Peter Mullen. I gotta remember Peter Mullen. Joseph, thank you very much. That is $1.99 going towards the Tech Bandits, and I thank you very, very much for it. It was a 1980s film, is that right? But not the one with Kiefer Sutherland in it. Please don't see that film. Just watch the original one. Look it up, find it. It is one of the most disturbing films I've ever seen. It is the most terrifying horror film and like serial killer movie that you could ever see, frankly. It was brilliant. So there's that. And then this new one, The Vanishing, as I say, not quite as traumatic as that, but they're not bad. I mean, if you like a sort of a slow burn thriller, psychological drama type thing, then it was all right. The problem with horror films again is you set up these wonderful moods and tones and all that kind of stuff. The reality is you have to. Oh, thank you very much, Tally or Tailed. $1 from Tail, thank you. They have to set this stuff up, which is generally fairly easy, right? Setting up a horror film is just about all these cool shots and creepy things and what looks like people looking in windows and all that kind of stuff. And you can set it up with some beautiful, scary music and some creepy looking actors and stuff like me. And then you have to explain it all at the end, and that's when it falls apart. So this one didn't suffer from the falling apart from explaining things. It's just that in order to make it all fit together, I think people had to do a few things that were maybe a little out of character, I felt. But really, beautifully sort of crafted film, so to speak. Did you ever film something in Norway? Oh, no, I wish. But what was that Norway film we loved? Heaven. Oh, which, as it turns out, means murder, I think, in revenge. Very important, the specifics. The specificity. I love that. I have to use that. Kristen, thank you very much. What was that? $9.99? Oh my God, she got me on special. $9.99. Thank you so much for that. That's very sweet of you. You don't have to do that. I'm just here sweaty and gross.
It's going to the Tech Bandits.
Oh, Train to Busan was good. It's true. It does go to Tech Bandits. That is true. And even if some of that Tech Bandits money went towards me explaining, what do we call it? I said I was trying to explain to them about how you how you can invest in things, and whether investment is actually gambling or whether it's truly something that you research and you can look into, or whether, and that the fact is that you can basically invest in anything. It's just value is only from perceived value. So that's why I've decided to show them how much the increase in value could be of Magic the Gathering cards and Lego figures. That's what I'm thinking we could look at and see. Jane picked a couple of Magic the Gathering cards today that each were worth more than the pack of cards they came in. I thought that was kind of new, kind of cool. So I'll explain that to the kids, and then that will explain why I bought Magic the Gathering cards.
That's why you spent a crazy amount of money on hundreds of packs.
We got a lot of packs, but it's important to have a lot of packs, Jane, because the more packs you have, the more chance there is that you... So I may have a gambling problem, and that's what I'm going to talk to the kids about. All right. Welcome, but I wanted to support your kids. Oh, thank you very much, Kristen. That's very kind of you. Don't tell Jane, but we can see her in the mirror. Okay. It's good. It's called statistics. She's smarter than all of us. Come on. Miss Liz, what are you doing? Hope you had a good day. Everyone missed you on Tech Talk. Oh, I'm sorry, Miss Liz. I know. I had one day off today, basically. I have to film again tomorrow. And so Baz and Jane and I played a very long game, actually 2 long games, of what's it called? Here to Slay. And I cannot recommend that game enough. You got a couple of kids or a couple of crazy friends or even 2 people can honestly do it. It's not bad with 2 people. It's more fun with 3, honestly. But it's called Here to Slay. It's by Unstable Games, and I highly, highly recommend it. We had so much fun because you're sabotaging people and you're murdering each other, and it's very fun. It's very good. Yeah, so definitely check that out for sure. What do we got? Yeah, Kristen, I've got a bunch of Pokemon cards too. But there's always room for more, right? I tired with that Pokemon, but I had a little sister who took them to school and lost them. Oh my God, Fox Girl. You got to be kidding me. Oh, Christopher, you're a Magic the Gathering fan? Oh my God, I really, really like the new deck, the Calrain, I think it's called. Recommended to us by Liam, who did our Magic the Gathering chat a little while back. So it's a Christmas game. It's not a Christmas game. No. No. It's Here to Slay, as in to murder. But it could, I suppose. Yes, I see where you're going. No, it's not a Christmas game. I watched Barnacles, but you weren't on. I now know the earth is flat and that there is no God. A good show. Oh, was it? Oh, fantastic. Yeah, as I say, I'm sorry. Because I've been filming and doing stuff all week, I just felt that I should get some time in with the kid, who is right now running around like a madman in the basement, get below, causing the dog to bark and make a lot of noise. But yeah, so I did. I felt like I missed out. I missed out this week. I missed my Tech Bandits for sure. How are we doing for time, by the way? What is the time? Oh my God. I'm also just missing another thing right now. In fact, I've got to go. Okay, I got to go. All right. Pokemon. Well, if there's any stuff you want to get rid of, you just send them over to me. Okay, everybody. Oh, go get what games. Thank you very much. Hello. No need to apologize for wanting quality time with your family. Yeah, good point. But I did miss it. I do miss it. I did miss it. I do miss it. And now I'm about to miss another meeting, so I got to go. So I will say, be safe, be kind, be brilliant. Thank you so much. Hope to see you tomorrow. Probably late again tomorrow, too, because I have to film tomorrow. Weird. Filming on Sunday is so weird. So I'm going to pop down and do my other meeting right now. Bye. Be safe, be kind, be brilliant. What else do I have to say? All right, cheerio. Until we meet again, cheerio and huzzah! Thank you, everyone. And seriously, thank you so much for the what is it called? The chat thing, the super chat money stuff. That's very, very much appreciated. Thank you. All right, bye. Have a good weekend.